Ahem, ahem, ahem. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Soul with another video, and just a few minutes ago, we got this thing right over here that I'm pointing out, a preview of Oribos in the Shadowlands Alpha. So, as usual, we're going to do a kind of read-along, and then just some quick reactions, see what we think. We're on stream right now, so what's up to everyone on stream and all that stuff, but let's just get right into it, alright? So let's go, 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 go. Welcome to Oribos. The city of Oribos serves as the crossroads of the Shadowlands. Here, mortal souls are judged by the Arbiter before being sent to their final destinations, and shadowy denizens swap gossip and anima, the soul-born essence that fuels the Shadowlands. Your arrival in Oribos provides a glimmer of hope in a dark time. For reasons no one can explain, the Arbiter has gone dormant and is no longer directing souls to their just afterlives. Instead, every one of them is being damned to the torment of the Maw, a place from which you were the first to successfully escape. As the heroes of the Alliance and the Horde journey through the uncharted realms of death, Oribos welcomes weary travelers from both factions, but forces them to set aside their differences while inside the Citadel's walls. As for how to get there, portals in Vestibule of Eternity in Bastion or Pridefall Hamlet in Revendreth. Something alpha portals are temporary, more options will be available closer to the release of Shadowlands, which tells me that at this moment, there is no alpha build yet, which tells me that there might be one shortly, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, Oribos' inhabitants. Meet the denizens of Oribos. Attendants. Oribos is in the care of the Attendants, mysterious beings who were created to tend to the Eternal City and ensure the Arbiter carries out her duties without interruption. Their decisions are guided by the purpose, the belief that the Shadowlands follows a pattern laid out by the Arbiter in her infinite wisdom. Each attendant serves the purpose assigned to one of three paths. Caretakers are charged with maintaining the function and stability of Oribos. They tend to the Arbiter's needs and service the operations of the city. The sagacious scholars hold the knowledge of the Eternal City. It is from this circle that the honored voice, who speaks on behalf of the ever-silent Arbiter, is selected. Stoic and implacable, protectors comprise a militia capable of defending Oribos and enforcing order within. All right, let's take another look. Okay, so they look like that. Cool. Okay, so caretakers are like the janitors. It's like the Swolkin, the Owlkin of Oribos. That's cool. This is what I'm a little curious about, the sagacious scholars, who hold the knowledge. It is from the circle that the honored voice, who speaks on behalf of the Arbiter, is selected. So that feels a little suspicious to me, because it's like, oh, you speak for her, so you think you know what's going on, right? So I'm a little curious about that. And then, protectors are going to be the ones that that keep the city as a sanctuary city and not a place where we can just PvP freely. Anyway, brokers. Native to an unnamed realm of the Shadowlands, ooh, that's interesting, brokers possess an innate affinity for locating anima, even in the midst of the current drought. They appear eager to assist the mortals arriving in Oribos, offering their expertise in acquiring raw materials and crafting them into useful goods. Savvy and adaptable, the brokers keep their true intentions to themselves. One thing is clear. They can provide a wide variety of exotic merchandise and valuable services if the price is right. Now, I haven't scrolled down yet, but I'm thinking to myself, well, weren't like the Ethereals supposed to play this sort of role? And they look kind of dapper, don't they? They got like little poofy sleeves and like and all that stuff, even though they have no face and all that. So it's kind of interesting that they have a certain look to them. But hey, fantasy. The Soul Stream, which is ironic because I'm streaming right now. And anyway, that's a bad joke. Flowing through the very center of Oribos is the Soul Stream, made up of all the mortal souls entering the Shadowlands. Though intended to be judged by the Arbiter and sent to the afterlife after each has earned, every soul, noble and villainous alike, is instead heading straight into the Maw. So I'm guessing this right here in the middle is like the Soul Stream. It's almost like the pipe is being busted, and it's like, okay, there's supposed to be a conduit that leads it into like elsewhere, but then it's not happening. And well, anyway, Ring of Fates. Now that mortals roam the Shadowlands, Oribos has attracted brokers from across the realms of death. They come and trade goods within the Hall of Curiosities. Just as in Azeroth's sanctuary cities, Oribos offers all the services an adventurer would need, such as profession trainers found within the Hall of Shapes, a bank, which is the Hall of Holding, and PvP vendors. You'll also be able to access barbershops, which will provide updated appearance options for your characters in a future alpha update. Because, of course, if you're in the realm of the dead, you gotta have a barbershop. Cool. And then, of course, +1 for PvP vendors. Yay, yay. And then a little alpha note: some services will not be available with the alpha at this time, including profession vendors and trainers, but we'll let you know as soon as they're ready for testing. So it looks like in this upcoming update, it was kind of guessed among some folks, but it looks like there won't be profession testing available quite yet. Oh well. They're just like, look, the worm is just chilling there. It's like, hey guys, welcome to Oribos. I hope you guys have a good time. That sort of thing. All right. Ring of Transference. Though long isolated due to the effects of the anima drought, the Eternal City has once more opened its gates, allowing travelers to come in and out of Oribos, freely using the portals and Flight Master services within. From here, players can travel to Bastion's Elysian Fields, the Gladiator Arenas of Maldraxxus, Ardenweel's Ethereal Forests, the Gothic Spires of Revendreth, and the Horrors of the Maw. Portals to Orgrimmar and Stormwind will also be available for Azeroth's champions to use, located at the entrance of Oribos, so that you may return to the lands of the living to settle any unfinished business. So one thing that I'm really curious about, because there's some cryptic words from Ian in a recent interview, I forgot who it was with, where he talked about he's not sure what's going to happen with the whole passage of time, how it's kind of chaotic. I think it was Ian. It might have been someone else, but whoever it was, they mentioned how the passage of time and how in the Shadowlands time, flows differently. So I wonder if the entirety of the story of Shadowlands will take place in just the Shadowlands, because if it does, then that means anything could happen once we return from it and we go back. But of course, we'll be able to go back and get transmog and other such things because, hey, video game, right? The Arbiter's Chamber. From her sacred chamber atop the very crown of Oribos, the Arbiter has judged every mortal soul crossing into the Shadowlands since the dawn of time, which is a construct, by the way. But now, instead of being shepherded into their deserved fate, all souls are flying past the dormant Arbiter and hurtling directly into the horrors of the Maw. The desperate attendants have sought in vain to unravel this mystery, causing some to question their own unwavering faith in the purpose. So now we're getting pretty specific. What broke the Shadowlands and how did it break? It seems to be it wasn't exactly the Shadowlands that broke, it was the Arbiter who got broke. And now she's just kind of chilling and not doing anything. And all these souls are just passing right by her. So she's pretty much sleeping through the job. Good going. And then that's pretty much it. We look forward to sharing more info as development continues, and we hope this preview prepares you for Oribos and all it has to offer. So I'm hoping that we'll get a build today that'll give us this sort of preview. As for anything else that's going to come in a possible alpha build this week is unknown. We may not get one because of the long weekend. Memorial Day is coming. But this seems pretty cool. It doesn't really give us a whole lot of visuals to look at, but it gives us an idea of the anemones that are coming, which is really nothing out of the ordinary. We're mostly getting lore stuff. What is Oribos? And if anything, we get to look at some pretty cool visuals that help to explain, okay, what's going to be on the inside, because we think of this as not exactly Titan architecture, but Arbiter architecture. And at some point, we're probably going to find out what the origins of the Arbiter, maybe even the Jailer, and to see if there is some sort of relationship between those two cosmic beings. So that is the read along. That was the preview for now. So what do you guys think so far? Let me know in a comment below. And that's going to be it for now. I hope to see you guys very soon when this opens up in the alpha, and I'll be more than happy to take a visual tour around Oribos, so stay tuned for that. But until then, see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy.